Promise not to tell. Why is that in my head? Hello. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Oh my God, it's so hot today. It's like sweaty hot. Okay. There's always that one freaking hair that gets in the way, you know? Well, anyways, here we go. We've got record 10, and we've got our bonus hits. So we're going to tackle the last of the all-time Broadway hits parade. And if there's time, the bonus hits. Okie dokie? Yeah, it's hot. Really not enthusiastic today, but we'll see how it goes. You know what happens when you put music on, changes everything. You know how it goes. At least that's how it goes here. All right. Oh, good. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I didn't, Oh, good. Yeah, look at that. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. It works until I touch it, and then it decides to do whatever it wants. But anyways, okay. So can you, yeah. Let's get this organized. Okay. So let's look and see what we got going on here. Let's put this in the chat so everybody knows what it is that we're doing here. Okie dokie. Excuse me for just a momento. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I didn't like get jazzed up for today. Sorry. Is what it is. All right. I literally was just watching some stuff and going, oh my God, this is so bad. It's like, this is probably how people feel about the stuff I do. It's okay. I mean, you know what? Life is a funny thing. We're going to roll with that today, okay? We're just going to roll with that. Life is funny. And I can't get the spot off my glasses. Drive me nuts. It might be a scratch. Maybe that's why I can't get it to go anywhere. Okay. That's still there. So I'm kind of klutzy with my stuff. I just kind of lay it down. I don't really take good care of them so they get scratched because they're cheapies, you know. It is what it is. All right. What are we doing here? Record 10. Do you want to know what's on it? Let me see if I could get us organized. Let you know what we're going to listen to. Record 3. Record 2. Reader's Digest. Come on now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Record 10. This is the... No, does not match. How come? Should be the Sound and Music. And that says Hello Dolly. Okay. Oh, so we're doing the second half first. Okay. It is what it is. All right, so record 10. We are opening up with, of course, what I just said. How cute is this? This is Carol Channing here. With a big whopper of a photo. Before I read it, because I share with you, I'm going to guess this is who we're going to hear. You know, she's got a pretty recognizable voice. Okay. So, of course, this first one is from Hello Dolly. Herman, 1964. Composers for the musical theater always hope that at least one song from a show will take off on its own and become a popular hit. If that song also happens to have the same title as the show, so much the better. Think of all the free advertising the production gets. Hello, Dolly is perhaps the most popular title song ever written. All this is a bit staggering to Jerry Herman, the young man who wrote it. All I was trying for was a Lillian Russell turn-of-the-century production number, he explains. In the play, the song is used at the opening of the second act. Dolly Gallagher Levi hasn't visited her favorite restaurant, the Harmonia Gardens, for some time. Her gala entrance is the signal for the waiters to greet her with joyous, exciting number. Is that it? Okay. So she's coming on into the restaurant, and they're all happy to see her. So, just so you know what else we're listening to on this side. I didn't know what time it was. I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful. Oops. The sweetest sounds. You took advantage of me, and smoke gets in your eyes. And then we'll properly listen to the right side of the record. Okay. Hello, Dolly. Dolly, hello, Dolly, take you back where you belong. Well, Dolly, Dolly. Could you imagine walking into a restaurant you haven't frequented in a while? Come on in, sit down, have some food. Da-da-da-da. Back where you belong. Told ya, put all the music on. Always brightens the mood. Whether or not you're Dolly. I would laugh so hard if I walked in. I would be like, see you later. Some of the ideas they have for musicals are so cute. Back where you belong, Dolly, Dolly. Again. Woohoo! All right, so Dolly's come back. And everybody left. So perfect. It's the all-time Broadway Hits Parade Record Series from Reader's Digest. Oh, I forgot to put Reader's Digest in there. Sorry. That might have helped. Anyways. All right, so after Hello, Dolly comes I Didn't Know What Time It Was. This is a Rodgers and Hart combination from Too Many Girls, 1939. Boy, that's a problem, isn't it? By the end of the 1930s, Rodgers and Hart were acknowledged leaders in taking the musical theater on a new and unexpected path. Probably what was most unexpected, therefore, about Too Many Girls was that coming from Rodgers and Hart, it was a conventional show. But it did have a bright, melodious score, a stage full of talented young people, and a colorful setting of Potawatomi College? Potawatomi? Does that place really exist? Stop Gap, New Mexico. Okay. Oh, probably. Among the songs, the ballad I Didn't Know What Time It Was is an especially original way of revealing the feelings of a young couple who are experiencing love for the first time. No Q&A stickers. I don't know who you are, but stop. No Q&As, no emojis. Stop. Control yourself. It's the last record. Give me a break. Or you could, like, annoy me through this one. Give me a break for the bonus. How about that? Shall we make a deal for today? Okay. I have to finish this series, because if I choose to never do this again, I want to at least say, completed the last set. I like to complete things that I start. I don't necessarily need to start another one, but I do like to complete what I start. Thank you. All right, so I didn't know what time it was. Let's see, is this, nope. I'm looking to see if any of these photos go with it. No. This is from No Strings. Okay. This is from Showboat. No, Roberta. Okay. All right. Song 2. Well, Dolly's arrived, so we might as well just continue our day, right? I didn't know what time it was. Considering my phone's been on Army time for like the last year, I have no idea what time it is. I don't read Army time. No, I don't have the option to change it, if that's what you're wondering. I've had many of my options revoked for quite a long time now. Yeah. So therefore, I didn't know what time it was. 1939 from Too Many Girls. Really pretty music, though, you have to admit. A little scratchy, but every recording is different. I don't have anything to do with that. Still pretty. Do you know what time it is? I'm picturing the hourglass, and those were the days of our lives. That's what I feel like I'm in, a really bad, long soap opera of some kind. See? Can you picture the sand just kind of dripping away right now? Every second, every minute, every moment, drifting away. Do you let it be over, or do you flip the sand timer? I say flip it. Start over again. Keep flipping it. Flip it right before the last granule goes through. I think you could cheat time if you want. I think it's all about your company and the level of appreciation that you have for what you're surrounded by. Sometimes perspective can flip a sand timer. Just a timekeeper. not a time tracker. That's what memories are for, right? Yeah. It's just some old Broadway hits. Reader's Digest collection. It's a song 2. Sus me. Everyone's a suspect. Everyone's a suspect. There's no trust here. All right, so song 3. I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful. This is a Sullivan Ruskin from John Murray Anderson's Almanac, 1929. This might be one of the oldest ones that I've seen on here. Composer Henry Sullivan and lyricist Terry Ruskin's musical fame rests entirely on one song. The appealing, slightly tongue-in-cheek, I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful. Sullivan was one of the 2 composers hired to provide the music for the Broadway review. John Murray Anderson's Almanac. Anderson, one of the top directors of the 1920s, believed strongly that successful songs were best produced under pressure. So he simply locked Sullivan in a room with a piano, threatening he would not be released until he had created something that sounded like a hit. Whew, man, one hell of a boss. Well, when the composer was finally liberated, he had the music for I May Be Wrong. That's really kind of funny. Doesn't go with any of these, but okay, so he made it out alive. I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful is what he came out with. So let's have a listen from Anderson's Almanac. John Murray Anderson's Almanac. It's quite a title. Oh, very good. Only took me 3 tries. I don't know how you can mistake somebody from being wonderful. You either are or you aren't. 9 times out of 10, most people are pretty wonderful. Oh, are you a gambler? Uh-oh. Me too, don't feel bad.
Still, I think you'd find it be a perfect wife.
Do you have my little luck on today, though?
I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful. I may be wrong, but I think you're swell.
I think you're swell. I think you're grand. That's the word they use a lot.
I think it's marvelous.
Marvelous.
I'm always wrong, so how can I tell? All of my clothes are unsightly.
Oh my gosh, me too.
All of my hats are a crime.
Oh no, you like my hats.
It's here in you I pick rightly. It's the very first time.
I get a hole in my sweatpants right now.
You came along to say, I think you're wonderful.
Doesn't mean I'm not wonderful.
I think you're grand, but
I may be wrong. Could be.
though your lot is sad, I am just as bad. Mine is really quite a hopeless case.
Listen, Amy, you're both hopeless. Might be a good pairing. Come sit in the puddle with me. We can splash around and have some fun. You just gotta find the positive, I suppose. Thank
you're
you.
swell.
Ooh, I think you're swell.
I like your style. Say,
Hey,
I
no
think it's
Q&As,
marvelous.
please.
I'm always
Away.
wrong, so
Woo.
how
Go
can
away.
I tell?
No.
All of my clothes are unsightly.
Unsightly.
All of my hats are a crime. If dear in you I picked rightly, it's the very first time.
Could you imagine?
You came along, say,
You're the first decision I ever made that wasn't terrible.
I think you're grand, but
I
may be
wrong.
hopelessly wrong, but you're wonderful, marvelous. I like your style, honey. It's just swell, but
Hey, honey.
I may be wrong once more.
That's all right. You know what, though? Could be marvelously wrong, right? Marvelously? Marvelously? Is that even a word? Okay, I don't know. The next one is the sweetest sounds. This is Rogers from No Strings. Oh, that goes with one of these over here, doesn't it? Yes, I'll show you in a moment. 1962. After the death of Oscar Hammerstein in 1960, there was considerable speculation along Broadway about the identity of Richard Rogers' next partner. Rogers surprised everybody. For the first time in his long career, he decided to write the words as well as the music for his next musical, No Strings. Not only did he take on the additional chore of lyric writing, he also made sure that the production would be radically different from anything ever presented before on Broadway. For subject matter, he offered an adult romance between a Negro-fashioned model, Deanne Carroll, and a white novelist, Richard Kiley. For stage technique, he had the ladies of the chorus perform the added duty of changing the scenery. For music technique, he placed the orchestra backstage rather than in the pit, and at times even had some of the band members perform as part of the story. And to make sure that the musical literally lived up to its title, he removed all the stringed instruments from the orchestra. As for the score, it found Rogers writing in his most melodic and captivating style, as the tender ballad, The Sweetest Sounds, so hauntingly attests. Oh. Okay, so here's a vivacious Diane Carroll and a thoughtful Richard Kiley, the ill-starred lovers in No Strings, for which Richard Rogers wrote both music and words. So here's the cute picture of these performers. Wow, I'm wondering how different this one is going to sound. He took out all the stringed instruments. Wow. All right. The Sweetest Sounds. It's a short song. Let's see.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside.
Amber, I don't remember you. Are you sure it was me and not my doppelganger?
The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most
Look, though, you're all right. You made it.
Is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world.
Did you have a nice birthday?
Waiting somewhere for me.
Could have been too mad, or you wouldn't have shown back up.
Waiting somewhere for me.
You must be ever so forgiving.
Somewhere for me.
If I booted you, you probably needed to be booted. Birthday or no birthday. No regrets. It's probably a blessing in disguise. Did you know rejection is protection? Almost always. Just say thank you. You're welcome.
For me to see, and the
Oh, this guy's
is waiting somewhere for
nice. righty, coconut.
For me is waiting somewhere for me.
Short, and sweet. I don't know. Were you missing the strings? I don't know. I guess they were there. Okay, bye, Amber. Such a pleasure. Always such a pleasure. At least you're booting yourself this time. Thanks. Thanks for the assistance. Yeah, you know, you get credit for assistance. You know that? Even if it doesn't go in the net or not, you get credit. Yeah. All right. On to You Took Advantage of Me. Oh, man, Amber, you just missed your song. Gosh. You were just too quick to go. Pick a different name and pop back in. I still like pumpkin pie. Sorry. Anyways, You Took Advantage of Me. Rodgers and Hart from Present Arms, 1928. Okay, Aaron / your sister's name is Amber. Irrelevant information. You share, I guess, Amber Aaron. Okay. Well, be good to each other. Have yourself a nice day. Maybe you could share your coconut pie with her. Just a suggestion. One of the most successful musicals of the 1920s was Hit the Deck, which had a story by Herbert Fields. Since that was all about sailors, Fields thought he could have an equally big hit if he were to pay his respects to another branch of the armed forces, the Marines. With Rodgers and Hart to write the songs, the new production called Present Arms also turned out well. It's not quite in the same class as its predecessor. The locale of the musical was Pearl Harbor. But the show had no more serious theme than the difference in social status between a Marine private from Brooklyn and a titled English girl. You Took Advantage of Me became quickly established as the hit of the musical. It was sung as a duet by Joyce Barber and Busby Berkeley. The same Busby Berkeley who went on to become the director of such lavishly improbable Warner Brothers movie musicals such as 42nd Street and Footlight Parade. Oh, that's where that name comes from. All right. Let's not take advantage of one another anymore, huh, Amber Aaron? Aaron, Amber, whoever you are. Okay. The strings are back. Never a dull moment in the chat room. It's not a good day unless somebody tries to take advantage of your kindness, right? Whatever. Welcome to YouTube chat. In arms. I gave up with the whole YouTube hacker chat situation. You all lost me there. So yeah. Pumpkin, coconut, amber, Aaron. Same difference. Tomato. Same difference. I'll let this one roll into the last song, and then I'll give it a little read when it's over. Last one is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Here's a photo from Roberta. Hi, Renea. Hi, Amber. Don't let the smoke get in your eyes. Oh, Aaron, excuse me, Aaron. Your sister is Amber. Sorry. My bad. Nah. Why don't you sing along with me? This lady can hit those pitches. I cannot do that. I usually do a Stevie Nicks at karaoke. Nice and cool, nice and low and cool. I can't do this stuff. This is singing way out there. I don't have that. I am not a Broadway singer by any means, nor opera. This is one of the few that I actually am familiar with. Now you want to be my friend? I don't have one. I don't. I don't have a favorite song in any genre. I think it depends on the moment. If it hits the spot or not. Get ready. Not cry. It's difficult. I don't know how she does it. No. Smoke gets in your eyes. I don't know if that's really smoke or what. She's trying not to cry. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, but I need to give it a read, don't I? I'm out. Ooh. Yeah, I was familiar with that song a little bit. All right, let me tell you what that was about. That was a Ken and Harbach from Roberta, 1933. That was the photo that I showed. We often hear that a good score sends audiences out of the theater whistling the melodies. This, however, is not always the case. One newspaper critic, after attending the opening night of Roberta, wrote, "There's no tune you can whistle when you leave the theater. I tried to pucker on the one about smoke getting in your eyes, but it turned into the last roundup before I reached the sidewalk. Smoke Gets in Your Eyes is, of course, one of the most beloved melodies Jerome Kern ever wrote. Yet before the musical arrived in New York, there was serious talk about not using the song at all. It was another case of the composers choosing the wrong tempo. For some reason, Kern first played it as a march, totally unsuited to both the scene and the mood. Then he tried playing it as a slower pace, and that was that. No one ever thought of dropping it again." So this is Jerome Kern here, who they're referring to. It says, "One of the musical theater's undisputed masters of melody. Among his many hits are Roberta Showboat, The Cat and the Fiddle, and The Music." So this is the gentleman they're referring to. Maybe the smoke is coming from his little cigarette. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You definitely can't leave the theater whistling that one, but you can try belting it. I don't know. Maybe a softer. I don't know. She's got a big voice. Big, 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 big. All right, so let's flip it over. We'll have a listen to this side. We'll see how it goes. This is the side that starts out with The Sound of Music, Do, Re, Mi, My Favorite Things. So is it 2 songs? Might be 2. Rodgers Hammerstein from The Sound of Music, 1959. When The Sound of Music was first discussed as a stage musical, Rodgers and Hammerstein were not even thought of as the composer and lyricist. Mary Martin had seen a German movie about the gallant Trapp family singers and their heroic escape from the Nazis. She was so impressed that her husband, Richard Halliday, promptly set about securing the rights. This was no easy task, since he and his co-producer, Leland Hayward, had to deal with the German film company and also get permission from each of the living members of the family. Oh, how about that? I wasn't aware of that. Once it was all set, it occurred to Halliday and Hayward to ask Rodgers and Hammerstein to write a song which would be added to the traditional pieces used for the rest of the score. The team, however, balked at this. Either you do it authentically. Ooh. Either you do it authentically and use all Trapp music, they told the producers, or you get an entirely new score. How about that? Halliday and Hayward quickly made up their minds they would be only happy to have an entirely new score by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Wow. Things you learn. The title song is another example of the brilliant way the writers combine their feelings about music and nature. Although on stage, it is the second musical sequence. The song is used at the very beginning of the magnificent film version, as it sets the mood and locale of the story in the breathtaking fashion. Do, Re, Mi was an ingenious way for Maria, a new governess, to win the affection of the 7 unruly Von Trapp children. Fresh from the convent, she teaches it to them on their first meeting, and by the time the song is over, they are all good friends. Another song for Maria and children is the sprightly My Favorite Things, whose words express some of Oscar Hammerstein's most cherished beliefs. He also felt the most worthwhile things in life were the everyday pleasures that people all too often fail to appreciate. So, I have a fondness for this one. My niece, she was in this as a school play. She was one of the sisters in the Trapp family. It was delightful. I don't think I've ever seen it done without it being delightful. And I believe I have some Austrian background. Edelweiss, all that jazz. Not really sure now. It's time to do the big old DNA test, find out exactly who I am. Yeah, we're going to be doing that pretty soon. You want to know why? Because I'm tired of guessing. And I'm just tired of it. Just tired of guessing. So we're going to end up doing that so we can finally learn exactly where we come from. Pretty sure I have bits and pieces from a lot of different places that I'd like to be proud of and learn more about. But until I figure it out, I'll never know. And I can't assume, and I can't take anybody else's word for anything anymore. That's what it's come down to. You know, because apparently the fallacies are just like, I need those fishing boots that are attached to like overalls in order to like slosh around, because it's just so thick and never ending. People like to play with who you are, especially when they, you know, steal information that isn't theirs, and then they reproduce it in a manner that may or may not benefit them financially, or however, Leigh, you want to put it. Anyways, all right, so I guess this is 2 songs. This is the Do Re Mi and Favorite Things. Look at this great picture. This shows the children around the character Maria. I grew up with the one that was done, I think, by Disney, I want to say. But I would have loved to have seen this. This probably was amazing. Mary Martin. Let's see how she does. Whoa. Although the songs in this are absolutely lovely. Every single one of them are lovely. Whether you pay attention to the script and the storyline, if not, these are all great songs. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry about that. She has a beautiful voice. Yeah. Sounds like a bird that woke me up this morning. She's talking about that bird. Brings me back to a really sweet memory. Joking around with my family member. She used to dance around her yard singing this. And yodel. She was cute. Mary Martin, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if the second song, I'm reading this correctly, but just let it start. If it's the Sound of Music, I'll keep it on.
Let's start
It
at
is.
the very beginning. A very
This is Do Re Mi.
place to start.
Pretty sure.
When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing,
You begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi.
Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti.
Doe.
Doe, a deer, a female deer.
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I
Call myself.
call
A long, long way to run.
so a needle
Pulling thread. A note to follow, so
a drink of jam and bread.
which will bring us back to
Oh,
Doe.
oh, oh, oh. A deer,
Female deer,
a
drop of golden sun.
a name I
Call myself.
a long way to run. So a
Needle pulling thread. A note to follow, so
a drink of jam and bread. That
to bring us back to Doe. I mean, what a delightful song. No matter what the culture is, that's just delightful. See, this one you walk out of the theater whistling and singing, you know? Catchy. Happy. A deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun. Are you singing along to this one, Aaron Amber? Amber, Aaron, Aaron, Amber? T. Oh, wrong one. T. No! Where's the damn T? This one. Adorable. Adorable. I don't think the third one is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's my favorite things.
Raindrops on roses,
Whiskers on kittens,
bright copper kettles and
warm woolen mittens,
brown paper packages
tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel
And noodles,
wild geese that fly with the moon
moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
girls in white dresses with blue satin
Sashes,
snowflakes that stay on my
nose and eyelashes,
silver white winters that melt
into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. Do you have some favorite things?
bites.
When the bee stings, when you're feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things when I don't feel so sad. You gotta have that backup list. So there was always that little brown bag full of your favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel,
So with noodles
wild geese that fly with the moon
on their wings, these are a few of her favorite things.
girls in white dresses with blue satin
Sashes
snowflakes that stay on my nose
and eyelashes
silver white winters that
melt into spring.
These are a few of my
Favorite things. Ah!
when the bee stings.
When you're feeling sad.
I simply
You gotta remember the good
my
stuff, right?
favorite things, and then I don't feel
So sad. Love it. Love it. You know, it kind of brings me back. The last group of kids that I worked with, they were a little older. And I had them bring in a little sack, a little bag, and they were supposed to bring in items that represented them, things that they experienced or loved, you know. Oh, I don't think so, honeybee. Goodbye. I'm not even going to remotely tolerate you in here. La 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 la. Bye. Have a nice day. So the goal was to bring in objects to share, but to also be the outline for an autobiography. So they brought in their objects and they shared them like you would your basic, in front of the rest of the class, and they talked about what they were, and then they got interviewed by me, and I took some notes, and I was able to pull a lot more information one-on-one about the objects, what they meant to them, the experiences they had that represented why that was so important to them, and maybe like, for example, I had first, second, and third graders, so they were up to 9 years, so that was a lot of life actually to look back on and try to remember. So we took notes on all those objects, and then throughout the next couple of weeks or so, we would sit and we'd bring out those objects again, and we would address a page in our biography, their autobiography. And they could illustrate it if they wanted, but they got a chance to, practice their writing skills and express how they felt about each of those. And I think it was probably one of the most successful, and they even did a draft. Like, it was a rough draft and then a final draft. And I feel like even the first graders were just as proud as the third graders were. And they came out lovely. And it was the delayed gratification of bringing about the objects again and reading back the notes we took and having them then go, oh, yeah, but wait a minute, and this happened, and that happened. And to see how they would add on to their memories just with a little extra dialogue. And that dialogue became paragraphs instead of one sentence. And I just thought it was one of the greatest experiences I had with young, pre-writers. And I'm not a very good writer. I didn't need to be. They were writing about themselves and their own experiences. And the best part was, when they shared their autobiographies and the objects again, it was like a completely different experience for them and the audience. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool because sometimes you need something concrete to hold on to, to trigger a memory or a feeling or a time in your life that you might have, tucked away. Just kind of like that first song, like, ooh, I got like a surge of beautiful memory. I could see the green grass and the blue sky behind her. I mean, you never know. So a song is kind of like an object. They bring out lots of things in us. There are certain people who show up in my chat I am not going to have any energy for. So if I delete you, you can take it personal. Even though I know Aaron Amber is the same person. Just a different dialogue, right? All right. So anyway, lovely. So that was 3 songs. That was nice. I liked those. Pardon my singing. It's not for you. It's just what I do, especially when the radio's on. I mean, I'm constantly singing all day long if there's music on. That's why I like to listen to other things. Give myself a break. All right, so the next one is Once in a Lifetime, Newly and Bricus. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. From Stop the World, I Want to Get Off, 1962. Though they are a far cry from the Beatles and their fellow Liverpudlians, English writers for the musical stage have recently been finding an equally receptive audience in the United States. Leslie Bricus and Anthony Newley are certainly well at the top of the list, a position they have been able to achieve both by originality of their productions and by their ability to write songs that place high on all the leading musical pulse-taking charts. Oh, I hadn't seen that phrase before, pulse-taking charts. From their ingenious morality play, Stop the World, I Want to Get Off, have come at least 2 songs that seem destined to be perennial favorites, What Kind of Fool Am I, and the song in this collection, Once in a Lifetime. So let's have a listen to that one. So I'm thinking this is the 4th? Yeah, gotta be. All right. Whoop. Once in a Lifetime. Whoop. Here you are again. Lovely. Once in a Lifetime. Oh, this experience I'm having is absolutely once in a lifetime. Oh, absolutely. This might have to be my theme song for like the whole thing. When this is all over. For my autobiography. I think I might borrow Once in a Lifetime. The trick was, how many lifetimes did it take in order to be able to tackle this, right? Quite a few. Quite a lot of revisits. That was very brave to reappear again and again and again. Brave or stupid. I guess I'm gonna have to flip a coin. I think I just prefer to play dumb. Sometimes it works in my favor. Lets you really see how people know you and how they're gonna, you know, treat you. Something my grandfather said, don't ever show anybody what you fully have, because then they'll expect it all from you. He was a really wise man. I don't think I would ever give all of me to somebody who only bothered to look at some of me. You know how that works? Like, don't even bother filling out the resume. They're not gonna look at it. They're not gonna read it. They don't care what your last employer thought, especially when your last employer is a crook. It doesn't matter, does it? Once you're pigeonholed, you're pigeonholed. That's just how it is. Once in a lifetime. All right, so the next comes Easter Parade. This is Berlin. Why are you gonna do something to me? What are you talking about? Yeah. What am I gonna do to you? Put you in a timeout? Big deal. Are you answering your own questions, or are you actually waiting for me to respond? Or are you talking to somebody else? That's what I thought. If you're not gonna make any sense, I'm just gonna disregard you at this point. You know. Why don't you chat with Mood Elevator? You probably know each other. Small world, you know. Oh, no, of course not. Well, say hello. Have a conversation. I'm going to go ahead and read about Easter Parade. Berlin, from A Thousand's Cheer, 1933. That's a cute name. Ever hear of a song called Smile and Show Your Dimple? No? That's not surprising. Irving Berlin wrote it in 1917, and he did everything he could to make it a hit. He sent out song pluggers, took ads in newspapers, and even hired men to walk around advertising it on sandwich boards. But nothing helped. The song just died. Wow. Berlin never lost faith in the melody, and when he was writing the score for a 1933 review, A Thousand's Cheer, he found an opportunity to use the music again. Only this time, he changed the words completely and gave it a new title, Easter Parade. It was sung in the show as the first act finale, which depicted an old-fashioned Easter parade on New York's Fifth Avenue. Since then, it has become far and away the best-loved popular song of the joyous Easter season. Smile and Show Your Dimple? That's what it was called? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I guess you're having a conversation with yourself. Okay, well, smile and show your dimple. All right. It died. And it got changed to, what's the new name? Easter Parade. All right, well, let's give it a listen. I can't. I cannot. Oops. Oh, my. All right. Yes. Yes. The trails upon it. Hey, how's it going, Mood? Sorry, I was a little distracted by this other one. How are you? How's it going? How's Michigan treating you? Yeah. You're such a lovely collective. How many personalities do you have under your Easter bonnet? Too many. Way too many. Do I like reading? I don't have a favorite book. Of course you don't. I've read so many books. Too many books. If I were reading Billy Goat Scruff, I would discuss that with you, but I'm not. Well, that's good, Aaron Amber. Maybe you should get off of YouTube and go read a book. It's a beautiful day out. Find a nice shady spot. I don't know where you are, but here it is. Okay, last one on this side is Who Can I Turn To? I'll give it a read after it's done. Oh, good for you. I used to teach reading to little ones, so words is what I did all day, every day. As far as reading for pleasure, I really don't do that. I like to learn. I'd rather read an encyclopedia than a romance. But I like to listen to romance. We're listening to a Reader's Digest compilation of the greatest hit songs from Broadway. I'm not big on fantasy, not fantasy reading, but I did like The Dark Crystal. I thought that book was almost better than the movie, but the movie was Jim Henson creation, so you really can't go wrong. Like Pet Sematary, much better book than movie. Those are books I read when I was younger. I don't read really anything fantasy anymore at all. I'd rather read about a study or something. What are Lottie Brooks books about? That's a mouthful. Tell me about Lottie Brooks. Lottie Brooks books. Who can I turn to? A page in a book. I don't rely on people. Everybody thought I loved and cared for. Turned out to be a scoundrel.
star to guide me, and no one beside me.
Hey man, life happens. So do characters. Had a whole bunch of you rolled up into one in here, huh? It's unbelievable. Oh, Lottie's a character. Sounds like life. Look, when you stop being ridiculous, you can be an actual decent company. Who can I turn to if you turn away? Wow. Based on my life experiences, no one. It is what it is. Okay, so thanks for sharing that information about Lottie Books by Katie Kirby. Cool. Ever thought about having a channel and just reading those books? Maybe somebody would like to listen. I picked another one of the chapter books to read when I'm done with these records. Probably before I do another one of these. One that I used to share with the kids. I thought it was great. And I love the current. I can't tell you what it is right now. But I will at some point. I'll probably sit outside and just read it. It's cute. Real cute story. We used to read the books, and then we'd watch the movie or whatever, was most current based on that same thing. And this was one that had a lot of differences in it, and the children would pick them out. What do you mean you're confused? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, Filipina, you're on your own there. I stopped trying. If you want to try to figure it out and you come to some sort of epiphany or conclusion, please feel free to share it. If you choose not to, I totally get it. Like, I stopped. I'm not going to process anyone else's ridiculousness right now. It's crazy, right? Confusing? I wouldn't take it personal. So anyway, this is pretty awesome. And I don't think there's a write-up about the songs that are on the 12 bonus hits. How about that? Oh, there you go. Yeah, talks amongst yourselves. You might be able to figure it out better that way. So anyway, I don't think that there's a write-up on this, which kind of makes me sad because I like learning about them. I don't even think it has in the index. Oh, does it have it? Gee. Nope. All right, so, wow, the bonus hits aren't even in this. Talk about bonus. So I don't have to read anymore, which I do enjoy. I don't know how it is for your listening pleasure, but my apologies. But this is pretty cool. I love that Reader's Digest does this. Even though sometimes the writers, you can tell, are not always, and sometimes they're critical, but again, freedom. You have freedom to do that. I'm just going to double check. So you know what we're about to listen to on the bonus hits. Is this the right? Okay. So side one has Get Me to the Church on Time from My Fair Lady, James Walker Chorus and Orchestra. Followed by Summertime from Porgy and Bess, Adele Leigh with Richard Benson and his orchestra. Taking a Chance on Love from Cabin in the Sky, Tony Mansell with Wally Scott and his orchestra. My Heart Stood Still from A Connecticut Yankee, Ronnie Ogden and his orchestra. I Guess I'll Have to Change My Plan from The Little Show, Stanley Grover with Wally Stott and his orchestra. And the last one on this side is Will You Remember from Maytime, Adele Leigh and Ivor Emanuel with Richard Benson and his orchestra. So I think she was talking about a series of books. But it was nice of her to tell us the author, so if anybody would be interested in Lottie. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the character, her age, and some of the silly situations she gets herself in? Maybe, who knows, maybe Filipina might be interested, or anybody else for that matter. I'm just going to double check. There isn't anything in here with regards to our bonus. Please excuse my profile pic. Okay, do you know how tiny that profile pic is? I can't see any of your profile pics, even with my magnifying glass. Oh, well done, showcasing your son's drawings. That's lovely. I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure. Not in there. This is for your friend. If you want your friend to order from Reader's Digest. Ah, Pleasantville, New York. How about that? I might fill one of these out and send it and see what happens. I wonder where it'll go. Let your friends share your delight in the all-time Broadway hit parade, the 120 greatest songs. When you play all-time Broadway hit parade for them, some of your friends and relatives are bound to want copies of this delightful Reader's Digest album. Printed below are 6 handy order forms, which will enable them to obtain the album at the Reader's Digest Friends price of only $16.96 and to enjoy a 10-day free examination privilege. Wow. Do a friend or family member a favor. Next time one admires your all-time Broadway hit parade album, you can give him one of these forms. He'll thank you for the opportunity and your thoughtfulness. 1966, the Reader's Digest, what is that? Association Incorporated. I love it. Am I a retired lady? I don't know what the fuck I am right now. Pardon my swearing, but my life was kind of put on hold. Currently still on hold, but I believe there have been some changes made without communication. What else is new? So I guess I'll be moving on to something new. I guess now I have the ability to do that without worrying. By golly, I think I'll just leave this town altogether. They'll applaud. They'll probably have a ticker tape parade when I do. And I think I'm okay with that also. Yeah, home is home. What are you gonna do? But I guess, what is it? Home is where the heart is. And considering it's just mine, wherever I am is home. Tricky, 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 tricky. Am I retired? I guess in a sense. I did leave one type of environment. Which I think may or may not have been also a blessing in disguise. I don't know what to tell you. I prefer to work. I prefer to be busy. I prefer to be productive. I don't think I am, I don't know. I gotta be doing something. I feel guilty when I'm not doing anything. And those few moments where I actually do nothing, I'm like, shit, I should have done this, that, and the other. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't ever really want to put the word retired into my, maybe 25 years from now when I'm dead. I don't know. What about you? Are you retired? Or just tired? Changes, who the hell knows? I honestly, it's one moment at a time. My little hourglass of sands, just keep flipping it over. How many lives have you had? Oh, several. You might have thought I was a cat if you knew. I've escaped death a few times just in the last 15 months. I gotta be here for some sort of reason, right? There's gotta be something to it. I figure at some point I'll figure it out. I'm not afraid to go. If it's my time, it's my time. But somebody's keeping me here and torturing me, so gotta be a reason. A nurse. Of course you were a nurse. You should have let me guess. That would have been my top 3. You really should have let me guess. I can't make this shit up. Okay, so anyway, this will be just for listening pleasure, our 12 bonus hits. Let's get started there. All good songs. I kind of recognize most of them that I read. Might be why they're on the bonus hits. I won't be stopping. I'll just letting it play. Woo! Don't skip. Slide. Slide. Stay smooth. Can you elaborate? What type of nurse were you? No. No. What kind of nurse were you? Emergency, maternity. What kind of nurse were you? Oh. Oh, this little guy who just landed here. And you wonder. It's a cover up. He'll be back. They're like little tanks, those stink bugs. Where'd he go? Oh, I made him mad. Well, I hope you were wonderful to those people. They deserve the best and most loving care because they put up with life for a long time. And if you were anything else, shame on you. Get them to the church on time. Oh, thanks. Bonus hits. Oh, you climbing up my leg? I can feel you. Where'd you go? Oh, I flung him again. He'll be back. He had some nerve. He came and landed right there. It's cover up. It's cover up. Stink bugs, man. You know something? Something stinks? Might want to lift up the rug and look underneath. Ooh, summertime. This song has been sung in a lot of, what's the word? I don't know, but it's good. A lot of renditions of this song. I think they make a great symbol for a cover-up, don't you? Even though they make the stink, their job is to cover up the stink. The stank. And they always show up where they're not wanted. just to make matters worse.
One of these mornings.
Woo! See, I want to know who's singing this, and they didn't give us that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This voice is kind of like syrup. It's warm and thick. You hear it? Do you hear the difference between like this and that operatic sound? This is like syrupy. It's gorgeous. It's kind of oozes, you know? Ooh-wee. Pretty. Whew. Summertime. That song makes you sweat, doesn't it? So good. So good. What's this? Janis Joplin? Oh, she did? Oh, you're right! Now that I think about it, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Here I go again. I hear
Taking a
those
chance on love. That's
trumpets
this
blow
one.
again. All aglow again. Taking a chance on love.
No thanks.
Here I slide again. About to take that.
I've retired from that.
Starry-eyed
That you can put the word retired
taking
to.
a chance on
No thanks.
love. I thought that cards were a frame up. I
No
never
thanks.
would try. Now I'm
You're right.
taking the
Janis
game
Joplin
up,
did a lot of
and the
cool
ace of hearts is
songs, yeah. Definitely one of them.
Things are mending now. I see
Maybe
a
I'll go hunting.
rainbow blending now.
I can find it.
Have a happy ending now. Taking a chance on love.
I'll find it. Do we want live? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Here I slip again, about to take that tip
1969.
again. Got my grip again, taking a chance on love. Now I
Get off
prove
my
again
foot.
that I can make life move again.
What a pain in the doopa he is.
I'm in the groove again.
She, stink bug, whatever.
Taking a chance on love. I walk around the
I should be used to that harassment by now.
I
mean, it's just,
Brother Rabbit, of course you'd better kiss your
it gets old, you know, harassing somebody. I wouldn't even think the harassers are over it, you know.
I'm riding for a fall again.
But they're not.
Gonna give my
Right now, I just look at them and shake my head. I'm like, what are you doing?
taking a chance.
How's it going?
Taking a chance.
Okay, so, you are correct. This has 19 million views from 13 years ago. Enzo GD dash contribution blues. That's what they've got underneath. Hashtag 60s, hashtag 60s music, hashtag Janis Joplin, a legend, exclamation point. So let's have a quick listen to Janis Joplin's Summertime. Sometimes YouTube has some good shit.
Good then.
Oh, and commercials. We love those.
6 health essentials.
Shush.
People.
You're not Janis. You're dog food. Oh, please. Please. You should know. You're part of this, aren't you? Don't you have to be in some sort of club to come into my chat room? Some sort of little group of people who know exactly what they're doing when they come in here? Let's play to this. Let's play to that. Let's see how aggravated we can get her today. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. It, like I said, it just gets old. And it's been going on for so long. It is what it is. All right, let's... This is her version. Hopefully you can hear it. Oh, I'm fun to harass. You probably should join the club. They don't know why they do it. They're getting paid to do it, or it's like part of their charm. Let's go, Janis. Like I said, if you want to look this up, it's Enzo, GD, ENZO, uppercase G, uppercase D, dash contribution. It's a nice black and white. Nice slow intro, love it. Oh, there she goes. Hopefully you can hear it. Thank you for that suggestion. Just as pretty, just a different sound. Some fish are jumping. Fish are jumping. Woo! She's cool. Yeah, you know, they don't give a shit if I'm nice. They don't give a shit if I'm a good person. It's just what they do. Woo! Let her sing a little bit more, and then we'll continue. Right now, she's appreciating her band. She's clapping them on. Fucking awesome. You gotta love a true team player. Just by watching this, you can see she was a performer, but she was a performer amongst performers. She didn't steal nothing from anyone. She just got up there and she joined in. At least this is what you can see in this one. Thank you, Enzo GD, contribution. 233K subscribers. I think I'm going to subscribe to you right now. Did I say you are? I said no. I said you might want to join the club. It's fun. Fun for all. Thanks. I subscribed to this guy. Did you? Look him up. Enzo GD contribution. Janis Joplin, Summertime, live 1969. No, what I tried to explain to you is typically the only people in my chat room are part of this club. I'm using the C word, club, instead of a different C word. I don't believe in it. I believe in clubs. Too many hidden agendas. Thank you, Janis Joplin. That was absolutely lovely. Okay, so we'll continue on to the fourth. My heart stood still.
Again.
Whoa. Could you just... Thank you. Your question didn't confuse me. No worries. No worries. I wish it were a vinyl record club. That would be cool. But no. It's not a club. I'm just using the word club. It's another different type of group of people. Like I said, next thing I'm going to be doing on here, there won't be any interaction. It'll just be me doing something that you can choose to listen to or not. But I'm not going to aid and abet this shit. I'm just not doing it. It's nice to find somebody who's respectful every once in a blue moon. But no, I'd rather go out in the real world and interact with respectful people than wait around for someone respectful to come in a chat room. It's not what it's for. I don't wake up in the morning and go, hey, let me think of how many different ways I can jump in someone's chat room and embarrass them or annoy them or harass them or tease them or ask them a silly question or ask them to read a name that sounds perverted. I mean, it's just, I don't know. So many other things you could do, right? You, my dear, you're lovely. Well, the persona that this particular person is taking on. Yeah. But you know that. You know that. Cassette sharing club. Are you in your 50s? Most of my cassettes are showing some age, and I'm nervous about playing some of them because I don't want them to crack and rip. I think I have to have them put into something else. I guess I'll have to change my plan. It's this song.
I beheld her and was conquered at the start.
Oh.
And placed her on a
59. Yeah, that makes sense.
I planned a little hideaway.
Cassettes were they were the jam back then, right?
When I met
I crack up when I come across some of my cassettes. I'm like, what am I doing here? I like the old mixtape cassettes that somebody spent time putting together. I've got lots of those. Full of like cheesy love songs or like, one of them was a jogging tape because I had a good friend who was a runner. It was like Eye of the Tiger 10 times in a row.
I should have realized there'd be another man.
So you gotta mix it up a little.
Overlooked that point.
No, keeps you running.
Completely until the big affair began. Before I knew where
Guess I'm gonna have to change my plan.
I found myself upon the shelf.
Stay flexible.
That was there.
Have multiple plans. It's always good to have a backup plan for the backup plan. That's a good song too. It's a funny one. I wonder if I could find that backup plan. I used it for a short. I laughed for like an afternoon listening to that song. That's funny. Backup plan from a backup plan. So, I thought they didn't bite.
I found myself upon the shelf.
But one of these suckers bit me the other day, and I was like, wow. Not a nerve, huh?
All that I could get was the air.
Stink bug.
My feet are back upon the ground. I lost the
He's not mad right now. He's a skinny one. Usually they're fat. Shield bugs. Aren't they the best? Ooh. Go right out the window, would ya? He came pretty close. You should have seen him. He was like super graceful. Usually they crash into stuff. Now he's far, far away, so. He just needed a little encouragement to move on. What is this? This is Will You Remember? Will you love me ever? Well, we are in May right now. Haven't been too many memorable days here in the month of May. Not that I'm not grateful to be here. It's just a lot I choose to disengage from. The last year and a half has been, like I said, once in a lifetime only. Usually spring is my favorite season. Kind of not even caring this year. Because last year it was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. And this year it's just empty. Too much empty. But I guess this was their goal. Might have to hand over my trophy to them. Yeah, them. Multiple parties. Party poopers. Groups of stink bugs. I wonder what a group of stink bugs is called. I know I learned that a murder of crows, you know, school of fish, gaggle of geese. What's a group of stink bugs called? Shall I look that up? Do you know? This song is sad.
Sweetheart, sweetheart, sweetheart.
Let's see if I can find it. What do you call? What do you call? No, probably not. Were you happy in this month of May? What do you call? What do you call? I'd love to elaborate, but that just empowers the bad people. I could tell you all the things that I should be doing right now that they're keeping me from. Oh, let's see. It's not telling me. Oh, so apparently that stink is a pheromone. Wow. So really, they don't mean to stink up our world. They're actually trying to. I guess they only have one smell that fulfills every need. It's a pheromone. So you know, the opposite stink bug likes that smell. They make sense, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the other side. I'm trying to look up what it's called. They're not answering it directly. No, I don't want to know. I'm gonna see if we can find out what it's called. Stink bug for kids. All right, let's see what it says. I just want to know what a group of stink bugs is called. What do you mean you were fired too? I didn't say I was fired. See how you idiots give yourselves away? What do you mean you were fired? Ah, go back. What were you fired for? Nurses don't normally get fired unless they do something that's not nice. Oh. 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 It says the word group, but then it doesn't tell you what they call them. I guess there is no name for a group of stink bugs. Bunch of jerks. Age discrimination? What? They said you were too old for the job? Did they not recognize how long your heart had been in that job and you were probably the most and best qualified of the group? Hello? I don't understand. I just don't understand. No, they're not telling us. They're not telling us what a group of stink bugs are called. It's disappointing. I did ask a question. And you didn't answer. Let's ask it over here. And we'll give it a flip. Let's see what we're going to listen to on this side. Yeah, see, I feel like age discrimination, I think that's like, it's like such a backwards move. And I don't believe in masters should be given out to somebody who studies something. I think masters should be given out to people who've actually mastered a craft. They have to do the actual job for a long time before they can actually master it. So to provide someone with a master's degree in something that they have not actually done, like you're probably a master at your craft, and it's going to be their loss, as is the group of people that you probably cared for. I don't think I would, I mean, if they let me go for that reason, like if that would be their reasoning for letting me go from the job I was doing, oh, I don't think so. That would be a very stupid move. Although it doesn't really apply to my situation. I don't know why they would let me go. I think that would be such a bad move on their part because they have no legal grounds for firing me. And I have way too much on them. So to set me up for a lawsuit would be a bad move. I think, I mean, it's just another thing on the laundry list. They got a lot of laundry right now. And, you know I have a clothesline and all, but I don't think I have enough room for it. But for you, I mean, I don't know. Do you plan on suing them for age discrimination, or are you just going to contently walk away? Good luck to you if that's what you choose to do. All I know is that you probably should go into home health care where you focus on one person so that that group of people doesn't miss out on your knowledge base and the love you probably have for that job. Because you got to have a heart to do that job and do it well. You know what I'm saying? Side 2, March of the Siamese Children from the King and I, James Walker and his orchestra. A bushel and a peck. I love this song. I used this for a short. It's from Guys and Dolls, Miriam Wilkinson with James Walker and his orchestra. Funny enough, I had an uncle named James Walker. Isn't that interesting? Oh. Interesting. Say It With Music from Music Box Review number 1, Ronnie Ogden and his orchestra. Some little extra information so you guys know what to do with it. I'm not talking to you directly, Filipina. Just ignore me. Then again, I don't know. The next one is Bill from Showboat. Oh, that's a good one. She shouts his name. Rosemary Squires with Ken Thorne and his orchestra. Then we've got Ziguner, Zigeuner from Bittersweet. Adele Leigh with Richard Benson and his orchestra. We know her voice now. And Valencia from The Great Temptations, Ken Thorne and his orchestra. And that's how we'll end our 12 bonus hits of the all-time Broadway Hit Parade. They'll lose their case. The thing is, they're probably going to lose one of their best people. I don't know. I feel like when you hit the category where somebody could discriminate against you due to age, you should then become a trainer. And you should then be boosted way up high on the pay scale so that you can show and share everything you've learned in all the years that you've given that type of care. You know what I'm saying? I think you should just be graduated to a different style, a different type of job description. If your body can't necessarily handle the physicality of a job, but your brain can outwit and outsmart any decision making of those younger able bodies, then you should be there providing direction. That's what I think. Observation and problem solving. You just fall into a different category of mastery. I don't know. I think a lot of people and a lot of institutions make big mistakes when they do that. You know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Damn, she would have been really helpful here. Damn, I would have loved to stole her notes on that observation. I don't really know what to say at this meeting, but shit. When I used to steal her notes, it went over well. People liked what I had to say. Yeah, no more quoting from me, honey bun. No more stealing my intellectual property. Absolutely not. I used to not care and look the other way because who was going to benefit? A child, a student. But you know what? The level of disrespect that came along with it, and you wonder why, then I just, you wonder why I took that sidecar approach to what was going on and why I figured out real quick how it all really worked. Yeah, no. I mean, if they fire me, bad move. That's all I'm going to say. It's just going to be one more dirty sock to throw in the pile. I just think, you know what? How many mistakes can you make with one person? How many mistakes? I mean, there are only a certain amount of toppings you can put on a frickin' sundae before it is impossible to eat. And right now, somebody owes me an ice cream. I'm telling you right now. My solicitor got $750,000 for my unfair dismissal. Okay. Don't you think you were worth more? Pretty sure you were worth more. Yeah. Just to accept the title of unworthy due to age discrimination, you should definitely more than that. You got to know your own worth. I knew my worth when it came to the product, which was helping a child. I didn't give a shit what they thought my worth was. I still don't give a shit what they think my worth was. I know what my worth is, and what it still is, and what it forever will be. They just didn't figure it out. Or they didn't read my resume. I just used to take the disrespect and I'd go, okay, so this is what you want me to show you, and this is what you're going to get. And I used to giggle at it because, all right, you will get what you ask for. You will get how you treat me. The children always got my best. Because, that's what I did the job for. But yeah, you're worth way more than that, I'm sure. Maybe go ask some of the patrons that you assisted. I bet they'll tell you the truth. Admission that I had worth and value? Okay. I mean, okay, that's your prerogative. I, my dear, would not accept that. Nope. 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 That might be like the tip for the guy who drove me there. Oh yeah. I mean, listen, you throw HIPAA laws in, you throw smear campaigns, you throw every ounce of disrespect that I've had to swallow, and oh no, $750,000, just a tip for the guy who drove me there. Yeah. All right, let's listen to some music. This is a really funny conversation we're having. Do you know your own worth? I do. I just don't like to fight. Good thing somebody else will be doing that for me. Go ahead, call me in. Would you like to know some details? Siamese. Sounds like a little bit of the Rikki Tikki Tavi soundtrack. It's too bad he actually killed the snake, though. They do deserve to live in the garden. They just shouldn't bite little boys under the table. Well, I'm happy you're happy. Well, you just contradicted yourself. I hate to tell you, but you just contradicted yourself. You accepted your worth as $750,000. Oh man, I got the best fucking driver around. And that's only the 2. He gets that again on the from. He's a real good driver. And he's cute. And charming and witty. And he has the cutest profile. And sometimes he lets me sit in the front. You know. You don't know my driver. Really funny. Never mind. I'll tell you where my head just went. It's all good. So what else are you trying to figure out? Might as well ask me all sorts of questions. I'm probably going to tell you the truthful answer. Instead of beating around the bush. Only got 5 songs left. It's really funny. Really funny. And you know what? It's only a 6-minute drive. That's the best part. 6 minutes. This one is
I love you.
a bushel and a peck.
A bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck.
Oh.
Hug around the neck and a barrel and a heap. Barrel and a heap and a
Bushel
talking
and a
a stick.
peck. I love it.
You.
I love you.
'Cause I love you.
A bushel and a peck.
You bet your pretty neck I do. Do.
Yeah. You sing it, Miriam.
I love you. A
Bushel and a peck.
A bushel and a
Let's
peck,
see.
though you make my heart
Payment
a
for
wreck.
unfair
Make my heart a
dismissal.
wreck and you make my life a mess. Make my life
Exactly.
a mess. Yes, a mess.
Told you, ask the
And it's
patrons.
About you. About you.
Yeah.
'Cause I love you.
You know what? Dignity would be not to be let go to begin with, and appreciated for the worth and the wealth that you bring there. There's no dignity in disrespect. I'm not judging you, I'm judging the situation. I'm dealing with the same type of group of bullshitters. You, I'm complimenting you. Are you not hearing what I'm saying? I think you're worth more. Yeah, maybe you're too defensive to tell me about your story. Because if you're too defensive, you're not going to hear the positive. And that's exactly what I said. Ask the patrons.
I love you.
A bushel and a peck.
A bushel and a peck and
Oh, I've got all the information I need if I wanted to do that. But I own my own dignity. They don't do that. The disrespect is way too high to give them that. I wouldn't give them that ability.
Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do.
See, I knew I wasn't dealing with real people when I got the letter that said, if you come anywhere near this property, you'll be arrested. I was literally like, isn't that interesting? What are you hiding? You gotta threaten me that much? What are you hiding? Yeah, see, you can judge me all you want. I'm okay with that. But I'm not judging you. I'm judging what you shared. And I think you're worth more. Give or take. You tell me. Told you. What are they hiding? I know about the rugs, and I know what's underneath them. Oh, and I brought it to their attention. I put it on the table. Oh, man, I put a bunch of shit on the table. I was 100% honest. That's why they gotta try to scare me. They gotta try to scare my honesty right out of me. No, it doesn't work like that. The truth is the truth, whether I say it or not. It's on camera, it's on paper, it's easily validated by people who want to tell the truth. I'm not worried about my day in court. Just not. I have faith, I have faith. I have faith, I have so much faith. Seek justice, I am. Every day I seek justice. They know. They know all about it. And they don't like it. They don't like it. But they don't have to. Because it's mine. Just like my dignity. See, dignity comes with truth. That's it. I'm not arguing any of that. And the truth isn't something that you judge. It is what it is. It's not an opinion. It's not a recreation. It's not some false narrative or script that somebody wrote. Truth is what it is. And that is my justice. It's just simply that. I don't need to seek it, I know it. I'm just not worried about it. This is Bill. Well, I'm glad to see you thought you had a fair judge. I know judges that have been paid off. I know judges who got a phone call. I know judges that have threatened to put me in contempt of court when I told the truth. Do I have faith in a judge to do the right thing? Of course I do. Just because you have a title, it doesn't determine which side you're on. You can be shitty or not shitty. I've dealt with not shitty, and I think I'm currently dealing with the better of the two right now. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Do you believe in the truth? And there's no wishing. Wishing falls into the fabricated category. The truth is, I did the right thing when I was supposed to. And then I told the truth about it. I'm not changing a thing. I'm sticking to the truth. What came afterward, those decisions made by other people, ooh, that's what they're going to be paying for. They're not going to be paying for my decisions. They're going to be paying for theirs. The bad ones, the bad decisions, the poor, poorly made decisions that, yeah. As far as what I did, nobody's going to be paying for that. There were no mistakes. Thanks for sharing. And have a wonderful retirement. May your days be filled with joy. I'm sure you earned it. And I bet some of those people miss you. Miss you terribly. I think right now there's a judge who knows the truth. We'll see what they do with it. My truth ain't changing. They want to wish it away, but they can't. It's just too many lies. Too many. Way too many lies. After a while, lies kind of interrupt lies. Lies can't really back up lies, can they? No. You'd have to keep a ledger. You'd really have to keep track of all the lies. Oh my God. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, they're not going to be paying for my choices. They're going to be paying for theirs. What's it worth to them? Why don't you ask them? Get back to me. Ziguner? I'm pronouncing this correctly, but that's what this is. Yeah. Ageism. If that's going to be their reasoning. Can't wait. I can't wait for that decision to be made. I wouldn't let me go if I were them. Like I said, my laundry basket is so full already. I'm going to need a lot of quarters. I might have to take it to the actual laundromat so I can fill up a whole bunch of machines all at once. Oh, Ziguena. She's pronouncing it for me. Ziguena. All I ask. Great conversation, though. It's been one of the more enlightening ones. Thanks for being here. And thanks for the Janis Joplin. Appreciate that. You were also fired because it... No. I wasn't fired. I said if they were to fire me for ageism, I think I would just laugh really hard. I'm like... That would be a really careless choice. I mean, honestly, what else could they possibly do? Oh, no, no. I said in a hypothetical scenario. It's all right. I don't care. It's fine. I honestly don't know what they would fire me for. I honestly could not come up with a legitimate reason for them to fire me. I did my job and then some. And then some. And then some. And no matter what the circumstances have been, respectful. Because of who I actually do my work for. That's why I've remained respectful. Valencia! Sounds like a celebration, huh? They're gonna have to think long and hard to come up with something legitimate. And then I'm sure my attorney will even laugh. They know the truth too. We've done a bit of chuckling over the last year. Whoever thought it was a good idea to poison my dog and kill my cat, if they're on that committee, they should probably not be on that committee anymore. You have to understand, that they don't have any rights to my dignity or what my worth is. They don't have any rights to determine that. No. No. That went out the window a long time ago. Not only that, I could retire because technically I've accrued 10 years at this place. And with those 10 paid years, I've also paid off my PLSF. So, good job. You've been so more helpful than you realize. Dumb. Yeah, and they'll try to block that too, like they have in the past. That's fine. That's fine. There's a way around everything, These people outside of this state don't give a fuck about you. It's true. Borders have power. And you know what? Sometimes your worth is more. You go over there. I don't know. I think your worth is what you can tolerate, huh? Well, thank you, bonus record. Again, I have to give major props to Reader's Digest. This has been super fun. But this is the end. The end of the great hit songs from Broadway. The favorite 120 plus 12 bonus. That was such a cute little surprise. I wonder what the next set will... But yeah, I think I'm just going to do a little reading next time around because it's so nice outside. Instead of dragging stuff out. A lot easier to just drag something small. If I've enjoyed it once, I'll enjoy it again. But anyway, yeah, no misunderstandings. If you're happy with the outcome of your situation, then that's wonderful. I don't judge your happiness. I don't judge your ability to judge your own situation. Thanks for sharing. As far as mine goes, it's still an open book. There's still laundry on the line. I just think a lot of mistakes were made. A lot of mistakes were made. A lot of really mean-spirited mistakes were made. And until somebody takes full accountability, it's not over. Oh, I'm good though. Thank you for asking. I'm good. I have zero regret to my choices. I say it all the time. I don't think there's anything I would change. And I think the day that I decided to open my mouth, the audience in that room didn't handle it very well. I think they responded in a manner that was callous. And I think they responded in a manner that showed they don't know what dignity is. I think they just proved that their title means nothing. Like, I'm sorry. Okay. I might have caught a few of them off guard. One was yawning, apparently has a baby at home. I said, okay, I'll let that slide. I don't know what the other yawner was about. I gotta tell you, some of this stuff's fucking hilarious. Some of it's just hilarious, and I'm gonna look back on this someday, and I'm going to laugh even harder. But at the same time, right now, there's been some really just like shitty moves, poor choices, and really disgusting follow through that myself and my loved ones did not deserve. So yeah, they don't get to determine my worth. That's mine. And if I want to pay my driver $750,000 to drive me 6 miles, okay. I appreciate him. You know, and I've appreciated anybody in my long history of what I've done for a living who has understood that my commitment was full, that I gave my heart and my soul and my best every day in that environment. And to know that I went there knowing that those people that I worked with and for, not my bosses, no one above. That's not who I mean. I mean, you know who you are. You've meant the world to me, and I don't regret 1 second of being in that type of environment. I just wish, you know, back when I did that, we didn't have phones that recorded things. We didn't have the type of technology that would have given me a better ability to encompass all of what I did as far as creativity and follow through and successes. But I did have the support that I needed then, and it was wonderful. I don't know what happened with the group of people who I ended up working for before this job and the job that I'm at now. I don't know. I don't know where their integrity is. So where I don't find integrity, I don't expect to be treated with dignity. So, you know, I mean, kind of not much of this is a surprise to me. I just think they fucked up. Yeah, swearing isn't cool. Yeah, it's not respectful, but I don't know any better way to enunciate this one, you know. I'm okay, though. You just, you know, you did some bad things. You did some really bad things. And my conscience is clean. Can you say that? I don't think they can. And I think, honestly, that's what matters. Drive yourself? No. If I have it, I'm going to share it. Whatever I have, I always share. Right now, I don't have it. But if I do, I share it. Anybody who knows me personally knows I share. Well, then again, haven't been around too many people lately because they don't share. So it is what it is. I love that. Don't worry. I don't have a driver, at least not right now. And I'm okay to drive myself. I just am picking and choosing my company wisely right now. You want to be around people who disrespect you? I don't. And I have that freedom of choice to put myself in that situation or avoid that situation. And right now, I choose not to be in it. Come on. It's bad enough I normally have a room full of jerks. Like I said, There's always some gems. But most of the time, it's the club. my little club. I'm just going to call it that for now. And, you know, I appreciate them too because, oh, wait, yeah, the last one, they keep me humble. Yeah, the last one, I got a speech about being humble. That was my favorite. I think that was, well, I would say top 5. I've had over the last however many months I've been doing lives, I've had some really funny moments. Yeah. And for Honeybee to jump back on as Black Hole Sun, that was a bad move. It's all been recorded. I mean, for somebody who said they weren't them or trying to be them, yet you're still using their name. Ugh. I mean, what are you doing? Are you not thinking? Like, where's your noggin? Like, I don't know. I mean, please use your brain. If you're going to come after me, use your brain. Because I like gymnastics. I like those types of gymnastics. And to just kind of giggle at you is not much of my effort. So I want a belly laugh. I don't want to giggle. I want a full-blown belly laugh. I want the kind that makes you, like, lose your breath and you can't breathe for a moment and sometimes you piddle your pants. That kind of belly laugh. That's what I want. I don't want these little chuckles. These little chuckles are kind of like a waste of good energy. Life should always be about belly laughs. The kind that you fall to the floor. You know you have that one friend or two friends that get you to belly laugh. And those are the best. But at this point, I'm just waiting for the truth to rise to the top. Oh, I know it's almost there. It's literally on the 3rd rung. And thank you to those who are working really hard on my behalf. I do appreciate you. Very much so. Sometimes just really hard to see the positives amongst the negatives. But I know you're there, and I love you for it. And just trying to be realistic, you know. Yeah. I still wouldn't wish this situation on anyone. Well, Filipina, enjoy your day. Broadway Hits Parade is over. It's been awesome, though. I now have like a million movies that keep coming through my feed, so I know I always have something to watch if I want to watch it. And I look forward to recognizing the songs down the road. Anyway, okay, it's been a day. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you, Reader's Digest. You're the best. Filipina. You're welcome. And thank you for sharing.